wanted to do a short little educational video about IV catheters. Now, IV catheters come on all sorts of sizes and different shapes of IVs, in a sense, but your catheter gauges from smallest to largest are 24 gauge all the way down to 14 gauge. Now, the bigger the number, the smaller the catheter, and the smaller amount of mLs per minute get in. Down to the smaller numbers, the bigger catheter. So, your standard catheter sizes for adults are 20 and 18 gauge IVs. 16 gauge and 14 gauge are reserved for trauma, and what I have here is a 16 gauge catheter. It is marked by a gray line. 14s are usually orange, 18s are green, 20s are pink, 22s are blue, and 24s are usually for infants and small babies, and they are yellow. 22s you can do for grandma, grandpa with fragile veins. 20s generally work fine as well, unless they're blowing all the time. 18s are good. 20s you get by with most things. 18s for most traumas. 16s if you need big blood infusion, but other than that, just a small little how to insert 18 gauge catheters through 14. This is the catheter itself. There's a small little needle on the end of that, and then the catheter pushes over that. You can see how big that is compared to a 18 or a 20, but a little demonstration in how this works. Needle comes in, don't need all that much of an angle on it, and you get in there, you'll see a flash of blood up in your chamber here, and then you go a little oomph more. There we go. Don't need to go that far. That comes off, you occlude the vein, that comes out, and you sheathe the needle on that, and that's how you insert a catheter. Hope that's helpful. I know it's a little crude and not that long, but hopefully it's helpful.